Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. In the last episode, we got here to the Temple of Time, the next dungeon in the game, and I got on the way to the top floor where we found a Dark Nut, had a really good fight with him, a sword fight, and got ourselves the Dominion Rod, allowing us to bring statues to life, and used them to progress through this dungeon. In this episode, we're gonna do just that. Now, to show a mechanic of this dungeon we saw quite a few different times, we can move the statue over here to this bell, get ourselves pushed out, and it will seemingly get transported to the next one. That is how you're gonna get the statue through these different rooms. The red dot on your minimap is the current location of the statue, so if you can misplace the statue, you have that to go off of. Now, it's not only statues you can bring to life, you can also bring to life these little balls. They kind of do a little hop when you strike with them, but they don't really attack otherwise, because it doesn't really have a weapon, it just kind of hops. The hammer of this statue can destroy barricades, which is very, very nice. And now if we use just a pot to, we can lower the platform right there, put the statue on it, and you can see a lot of these puzzles now start to get very thought-inducing. You've got to worry about getting the statue now to the bottom of the dungeon. So you're going through rooms that you went through already just as normal Link, but you got to worry about getting the statue through. Now we also have to worry about getting Link through as well. So a lot of the things we've already done have been deactivated. So now if we just distance ourselves like that, we can deactivate that field, allowing us to get through. These little rolling balls, you can take care of them with ease with the Dominion Rod. I don't think you can do anything with that, nope. But you can go ahead and progress through. Link will start to gain on these statues because these statues do move very slowly. So you will periodically have to cancel and reactivate the Dominion Rod if you want to progress slowly behind the statue. Blowing up that BMOS will unveil this switch right here, which will lower that platform. However, ow, I gotta take care of these spinners, hold on. Okay, I say that and I get hit again. You can take care of these spinners with the hammer, which is nice. We do have to lay the statue here and use one of these balls and just hobble it over. It's very thought-provoking. I really like this dungeon with just how many different puzzles it has. One of the more puzzle-heavy dungeons, I'll be honest. Alright, go ahead and lower him into that. Now take him to the next part of the dungeon. Now we can progress through. This is the same room where we went up and got the big key. So now we can go ahead and push him through. Now, the main issue is that he is very, very heavy. So, you've got to outweigh him. So the best way to do that is to use these statues. The only way to bring them down is with the Dominion Rod, so that's why we can bring them down originally. Just kind of go somewhat quick with it. You don't have to pull them over with the Dominion Rod, you can just throw them with ease. Like this. Not too bad at all. The only problem is that the scales are going to be very outweighed currently, because I didn't bring the statue over because I'm a fool. But we can go ahead and just bring all these over. And I was wondering if that would hit or not. I didn't think it would. do need 2 over there at least. So can I get one of them over here? Thank you. I'm taking this kind of a different approach than I would normally, but yeah, it's fine. Now we can go ahead and lower that down. Now with the Dominion Rod, we can bring him over. Now bring him over to the scale. Don't do that. It's very, very heavy now. So now you have to outweigh him with these balls. I can't believe I still hit that. We can go and hop down. And don't worry about those. You've already got the chest if you already killed them. So now, go ahead and throw these over. I believe 4 is the max weight you need. Yeah, there you go. And now you're heavier than the statue, which you can now bring over. Now all you have to do is switch the weight. And don't miss, because missing is preferred. And also don't roll past the ball. I really don't know what else to call those things. I guess ball is accurate. I think you need 1 more? Or you can hop off and it'll raise on its own. That's the claw shot. Dominion Rod. Nice. Alright, so we can bring it over now. You can see the bell to progress the statue to the next part of the dungeon. It's over there. So we can go ahead and bring the statue forward. Now the reason I say not to worry about these is once it's on the ground, you can kill them with ease with the statue. So if you didn't get, or if you didn't already get the chest by killing them quickly with the bow and arrow, you can just kill them with the statue, which is probably a lot easier than the former. But you know, whatever you want to do. I am taking quite a bit of damage though from them. Not preferred. Switch bow arrow back on X. Alright, so going back down into this room. Statue is right there. Don't think... No, I can. Now the statue can break these walls, which didn't make a sound. That's very weird. So breaking these walls allows the statue to... Ow! That was the wrong button. But that still does what I needed to do. Now we can activate these little balls to activate that switch and allow us to go through getting this chest. Ah, piece of heart for this dungeon. First piece of heart gives us 15 hearts. Very, very nice. Now, I don't think there's another bell here immediately, so we do have to worry about getting the statue up this ramp, which isn't hard. Then we just kind of have to walk down the stairs with the statue. If an onlooker was kind of looking on this, be wondering, well, what the hell is going on? But don't worry, it's a Zelda game. Once again, don't do that. Oh, wrong button. The statue does get stunned quite a bit, but that's fine. Take out those beamos, they're already destroyed. If you took out their switches earlier. Okay, you couldn't not do that, please. But sometimes they do drop stuff, so it is pretty useful to get rid of them. Oh, so if you see me run my face into a wall or hit myself a bunch, don't worry about it. The Dominion Rod's a little bit difficult to use. Very finicky. button layout sorts. Alright, that's gonna take him to the next part of the dungeon, which is fine. You can see the use for all the bells now is to transport the statue. Alright, now we need to go up, which I believe, let's pass. I believe it's pulling this. Yep. Alright, nice. Now we can pull and bring the statue with us. Actually, wait. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's go back. You can see there's that room right there. I need to go check that out real quick to make sure. Because there is one room we do have to go back to. Oh, God. Oh, that might be an issue. Oh, that might be an issue. Oh, come on. Probably should hurry up and get the statue to the bell, but I'm not gonna do that. Alright, so my way of doing things might be a little bit backwards. You probably should have... No, actually you needed the small key from the room we went to earlier. So never mind, this is perfectly fine. You do need to reactivate these weights back on those platforms again. I've done a little bit of an error, and now both these spinners are going the same way. One of them is obviously slower than the other one, which you think would be an issue, but it's actually fine. Alright, go ahead and roll up here. You do have a little bit of latency before the platform arises. Otherwise, you have to quickly get up there, and it could be a problem. Otherwise, it's not too much of an issue. Let's go ahead and take care of these guys. Whack. 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 Again, this is very cathartic. Probably unnecessary. But it helps. Helps soothe me. Come on. Thank you. It does take a little bit of time, but otherwise, perfectly fun. Alright, go ahead and lift the statue up that railing. Try not to miss, like me. And also try not to be a fool, like me. There we go. Alright, once you have a statue up, you want to go ahead and just use the Dominion Rod to take the statue to the end of the track. You'll drop it on that plate. And make sure to actually cancel it rather than hit the button. Can you weigh down for me, please? Is it weighing down? Now it is. Odd. Whatever. Alright, let's go and get the other one. Alright, once both pads are weighted down, a chest spawns. And over here, for coming back to this room, you get the second piece of heart. Pretty nice to get. So it is imperative you do come back to this room and take care of that. Now, any progress you made with this room with the statue already, the statue will be reset back on his platform where the bell was, which is fine. Ow. So you do have to go back and retake the statue if you moved it. Otherwise, don't worry about it. That's the wrong way. It's gonna... No, it's gonna take a bit. Alright, now we're going up the right way. Now you have to bring the statue with you down. It does get a tiny bit tedious having to bring the statue with you, but I still really like this concept. It's pretty nice because you have to rely on taking this huge ass fucker to you, or with you, to the bottom of the dungeon. So that's why this probably, if I had to rank the current dungeons we've gone into, I would say it would go Lake Bed, Snow Peak, Temple of Time, Forest Temple, Goron Mines, Arbiter's Grounds. It's probably how I would rank the current dungeons we've gone into right now. Now you can easily take care of these spiderlings with the statue. Very, very nice. I'm just gonna take care of the rest with the bow and arrow. One more right there. Killing all of them will get rid of that grid, allowing us to pass through. I thought otherwise you would have to go back up the rising platform. I was gonna have him mild heart attack, but no, we're fine. Let's go ahead and take care of this Beamos. Killing this one will drop a bunch of spiderlings, which that sounds really nice to see them all die. But now we need to take this guy. We can go ahead, break that, and we can also break this gate over here, and this is how we're gonna get the Poe. You could also take one of the balls and push it on the pad where the Poe is, and that'll work as well. But otherwise, whichever you want to do is fine. And there's another Poe for us. Very, very nice. That is 34 Poes currently. There's definitely quite a bit more that I've missed that I will probably show off later. And as you can see, bringing this thing down would have reactivated the gate, but we broke the gate, so that's fine. There's nothing else to break, so we can go ahead and take the statue over here to this bell. Now transport it down further. Alright, once you're down here, you can go ahead and activate the claw shot to get yourself past that gate. And now, it's gonna be a statue v statue fight. I win. There's a lot of keys through there, but we don't need to worry about them. So let's go ahead and transport the statue back down to the bottom of the dungeon. I believe this is the last set of staircase you need to go down. Yeah, see, we're on second floor now. So yeah, this is the last set we need to go down before we actually get back to the room with the statue. So, destroy that. And just kill that thing. Nope, don't activate that. You can go ahead and send that statue through the last bell. And now, all that said and done, we can open this door. Now we're in the lobby of the dungeon, finally. I'm just gonna throw that down there, yeah, sure. Right, I believe it can walk up the staircase. Yeah, it can, easily. Now all we have to do, put him there. Very, very nice. So now we can progress onward. Finally, a new part of the dungeon we've not gone into yet. And it looks chaotic. As you can see, this is hidden behind the closed doors of the Temple of Time. It looks very much different to the actual Temple of Time. It looks more ruinous. Don't tell me. Oh, I can't believe I hit that. Nice. Alright, now go ahead and shift through. There is a gate right there. I think you need 2 of these little balls right here. So we do need to hobble it if it will come through, please. Thank you. Go ahead and push this one down. And thankfully that'll open the gate for us, and now we can use the claw shot target. Claw shot over. And then using the Dominion Rod, just send that to... And we're here at the boss door. Dungeon pretty small otherwise. It's not as big as like Goron Mines or Snow Peak, but it does have quite a bit of backtracking. I do have an empty bottle, so I am going to go ahead and capture that fairy. Nice. So my current inventory is a bottle, a blue potion, a rare chew jelly, and great fairy tears. So I have a pretty good setup of potions. Otherwise, let's go through this door. Twilight Arachnid Armagoma. This is very, very reminiscent to the first dungeon in Ocarina of Time. We have a Goma boss. Now, this one is going to be pretty different. It's gonna shoot lasers out of its eye and somehow miss me. It's gonna drop down once you shoot it with your bow and arrow, activate the statue, and you can hit it with the Fist of Fury. Once you hit it once, it's gonna go back up to the ceiling. It's gonna go to the center of the room and start spewing out spiderlings. These you can easily just take care of by either killing them with your bow and arrow or hurting them to the statue and punching them. Apparently that doesn't actually kill them. Interesting. Oh, come on. I thought that was my bow. I keep mistaking where my Dominion Rod is for my bow. I should have kept them where they were normally. Can you, like, not? What? Come on. I don't have much time. There we go. It has, like, abs on its white bottom. It's weird. I'd say this is one of the more repetitive boss fights because you're doing the same things. I'm gonna try something else. That was a lot less effective than I thought. They each drop one arrow, by the way, so if you run out of arrows, you know, this is the best way to get arrows. Alright, where are you at? So you're going over there. Take you out. Activate that statue. And hit it. And that's it. Armagoma is a very easy boss. It's just a little bit repetitive for my liking. But otherwise, still pretty. Or it's not over yet. I'm just gonna let this music play for a second. It's like Benny Hill. Shoot it. Shoot it once. Twice. 3 times. 4 times. And there we go. Ridiculous end to a boss fight, but with that, 3rd piece of the Mirror of Twilight is in our possession. 3 of the mirror shards are ours. Just 1 left. Link, you saw how nasty that monster was, right? The evil within the shards is more powerful than you can imagine, even though that was a pretty easy boss. You know, we could be assembling something truly terrible here. It could be something that we'll ultimately have to destroy. We have to hurry. Let's find the last shard, Link. We have to reach the sky. That's where the last shard is supposed to be. Alright. Before you leave, make sure to grab heart container. We now have 16 units of life. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and exit. I'll get you out of here. Sure, there's nothing else you need to do, right?